I grew up a country music fan, so I've been in those seats, buying those tickets, and I think that's why I'm so passionate about what I do, is because I grew up a country music fan. I grew up going to concerts when I was a kid, so to be able to be on the other end of that now, it's just been a great experience for me thus far. It's amazing the effect that radio can have on a regional fan base. I get jokes about it all the time because I'm definitely not a morning person. They said, "How do you like getting up at 7 in the morning going into the radio station?" I'm just like, well, you know what? I don't like getting up at 7 in the morning, but I love getting up at 7 in the morning to visit radio stations. You know, even when we go on the road, it's just been, a lot of the out-of-town radio stations have been welcoming to having me in their studio and playing my music and letting me play on the air and coming to shows. Heard on the local radio station, submit your song for a chance to open up for Diamond Rio. Well, I just got done recording a couple songs for the first time ever, so I sent them in my little demo, and I got a call back about 2 weeks later, and they said, "You've been selected to compete in a battle of the bands, and the winner gets to open up for Diamond Rio."
It's the kind of high that money can't buy, like a Sunday afternoon. That's my kind of cool.
Had the chance to do some shows with Sawyer Brown, Flintville Train, David Nail, the Little Cash Cowboys, Emerson Drive, Steel Magnolia. I have one coming up with Justin Morse. I'll tell you what, the best thing about doing shows with national acts is I feel like that's where I gain the most fans. It's great to share stories and hear how they've gone through some of the same stuff that I'm currently experiencing. It's funny as a songwriter how much inspiration I draw just from being on the road. You know, being out and seeing all these new places, meeting all these new people. It's amazing to me the inspiration that I've drawn from being on the road in the past 6 months.
Staring at this world I see.
Better Angels is my publishing company. The Better Angels name is kind of a hot topic in Nashville right now. When you're writing by yourself, you know, you're your own worst critic. You don't have anyone else in there to say, "I like this, I don't like this." But now that I've signed with Better Angels and I've, got into the whole co-writing thing and I'm learning how to write with other people, it seems to go a little bit quicker. It's amazing the product that you come out with when you have 3 heads thinking about it.
I'll take you back.
I wrote a song a couple months ago, and I was going through some old photos and some old pictures, and I thought to myself, well, that'll take you back. And I thought that would be a great idea for a song, so I brought it down to my buddies in Nashville. They loved the idea, and we sat on it and wrote it, and we got a pretty good one.
Back to when the world was small and dreams of being alive was long. Just when I think those days are gone, some little something comes along. It brings to mind the good times and the bad. Yeah, I'll take it back. Oh.
We're in the middle of a couple songs right now that I'm really excited about that kind of have that feel-good feel to them. I've gotten some really, really strong stuff that we're sitting on that hopefully, will go on the next record. Now that I've kind of honed in on that, I'm really trying to write some uplifting, fun stuff to get a good balance for the next record. My mom's one of my biggest fans. My sister manages my merchandise. My dad's my financial manager. When you have a family on your side that handles, some stuff that is dealing with trust, it's good to have family involved because you can trust them. And so that's something I never want to lose, and I can guarantee you right now I wouldn't be even as far as I am now without the help and support of my family.
Sweet wild Southern girl.
I'm a big Facebook and MySpace and Twitter, so I try to talk to anyone and everyone who wants to talk to me and wants to spend time to make gracious comments about what I'm doing, and I try to make sure everyone knows how appreciative I am.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right.
I sang a song at a friend's funeral for his 13-month-old daughter, and to see complete strangers coming up to me, tears in their eyes and giving me a hug,
She has the heart of an angel.
telling me that song helped them get through, the grief that they were experiencing, was an absolute eye-opening experience for me. You get a little caught up sometimes, just think about why you're doing it. That's something I never ever want to lose sight of, that I'm doing it for the music, I'm doing it for the art of what music actually is and why I got into it in the first place. Everyone I write with has the same mindset.
I'm running away.
It's about the music, it's about the song, and I think that's something none of us at Better Angels will ever lose sight of.
You always knew how to get to me.
It's kind of funny because now, when I was in high school, I didn't really do the whole music thing, so I'm getting random Facebook messages from people I haven't talked to in 5 years. Hear you're doing great. When did you start playing guitar?